Hi, welcome to my cutie hub. I'm your lovely. I'm going to discuss here about a story of strong and weak. So there was a proud teak tree in the forest. He was tall and strong. There was a small herb next to the tree. The tree said, I am very handsome and strong. No one can defeat me. Hearing this, the herb replied, Dear friend, too much pride is harmful. Even the strong will fall one day. The tree ignored the herb's words. He continued to praise himself. A strong wind blew. The tree stood firmly, even when it rained. The teak stood strong by spreading its leaves. During these times, the herb moved low. The teak made fun of the herb. One day there was a storm in the forest. The herb moved low. As usual, the teak did not want to bow. The storm kept growing stronger. The teak could no longer bear it. He felt his strength giving way. He tried his best to stand upright, but in the end, he fell down. That was the end of the tree. Proud tree. When everything was calm again, the herb stood straight. He looked around. He saw that the proud tree had fallen. Moral of the story is pride goes before a fall. Next story, the wolf in a sheep's clothing. Once a big bad wolf came to a farm in search of some food. He spotted a flock of sheep grazing in the field. How the wolf enchanted! The wolf exclaimed, I am so hungry. But the shepherd who guarded the sheep carried a big stick, and the wolf did not dare to go near them. So, this is what the wolf in a sheep's clothing. The story of second. I am coming to next story. Excited to listen? I'll continue, or else I'll be calm. Excited? So let's get started for third story. So, story of a dog and his owner. The police have been calling to a surfing competition in Spain. The reason was that a dog has been stealing all the attention during the competition. The dog and his owner surfed together on the same surfboard among the others. Police said they have called us to remove the dog and his owner as they have been getting more attention than the actual competition. The dog's owner said, We have always surfed together. I think my dog is sometimes a better surfer than I am. So, this is what the dog and his owner. I hope you like this story very much. So let's start for another story. Fifth, the cows and the lions. As usually, 5 calves lived in a little forest. They ate fresh grass in a large green meadows. They were kind friends. They decided to do everything together. So the lion couldn't attack them for food. One day, the 5 cows fought and each one started to eat grass in a different place. The lions decided to seize the opportunity and killed them one by one. What is the moral of the story? Unity is strength. This is the story of cows and the lions. The story of the dog and the shadow. One day, a dog had found a piece of meat and was carrying it home in its mouth to eat. On its way home, it had to cross a running creek. As it crossed, it looked down in the water and saw its own shadow in the water. It thought the shadow was another dog with another piece of meat. It made up its mind to have that second piece of meat. So it started to hit the shadow with its mouth. But as it opened its mouth, the piece of meat fell into the water and was never seen more. The dog went home sadly with no food to eat. What is the moral of the story? Don't be greedy. So that is the moral of the story. Or the dog and the shadow. The wolf and the lamb. One day, a lamb was eating sweet grass away from her flock of sheep. She didn't notice a wolf walking across to her. When she saw the wolf, she started pleading, "Please don't eat me. My stomach is full of grass. You can wait a while to make my meat taste much better. The grass is in my stomach will be digested quickly if you let me dance." The wolf agreed. While the lamb was dancing, she had a new idea. She said, "I can dance faster if you take my bell and ring it so hard." The wolf took the bell and started to ring so hard. The shepherd heard the sound and ran quickly to save the lamb's life. So, this is the story of the wolf and the lamb. I think you like this moral stories very much. So I continue for next story. The story of the reward of the wolf. When a fishbone got stuck in the throat of a wolf, he went to the heron and asked for his help. "I shall reward you handsomely. If you could help me, please help me." So the heron agreed, and the next moment her thrust his long neck down the throat of the wolf and pulled out the fishbone. The wolf thanked the heron and began to leave. The heron shouted after him, like, "What about my reward? You promised a moment ago." "What reward?" said the wolf. "It's not sufficient that I was kind enough not to bite off your head when you inserted it in my mouth. I have spared your life. You should consider yourself lucky to be a reward of your life." So, the story was like this, the reward of the wolf. So, very important to discuss such an interesting moral stories and inspirational and motivational stories as soon as possible. I'll come up with new updates of latest stories too. If don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for such an interesting stories. Thank you. Thanks for watching.